I have come again with another very exciting offer. This job pays up to $215,000. Yes, you heard right. $215,000. And you know what? It's 100% remote. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through this role, how you can prepare your resume, and how you can nail the interview. Are you excited as I am? Let's dive in. Don't forget, $215,000 a year. And you don't have to be technical to do this job. All right? Let's dive straight into it. Yes, this is the job that I told you pays about $216,000 a year. Let's take a look at the salary all the way down. Let's scroll down all the way. You can see all the way to $216,000, depending on what you can prove as your experience. That is the range of this job. Now let's take a look at the job itself. It's Healthcare Compliance Director and HIPAA Privacy Officer. Basically, what you're doing is working with HIPAA. Now, if you know regulatory compliance, definitely by now you know what HIPAA is all about. And if you don't know, you can Google it. I've taken time to go through their website here. This is U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Here you can take a look at what HIPAA is for individuals, what HIPAA is for professionals. So you can click on this place and check. Here you'll be able to see the compliance, everything that you need to know about privacy here. All right, this is what you need to know. Everything is on this website. When you do that, then you can understand everything they're talking about here. So let's take a look at the job. Now, this role will oversee, again, like I said, this is 100% remote. You can see that is remote 100%. Okay. Now, this role oversee the healthcare privacy compliance program related to this company here. And again, let's look at the responsibilities. Now, the first thing we need to take a look at is to look at what they wrote here. Responsibilities include, but not limited to, serving as the HIPAA privacy officer. That is it. That is all you have to know. All right. Like I used to explain to you, when you're looking at the job, you want to look at what is the key point that keeps reoccurring. And here, what we keep seeing is HIPAA privacy officer. What is HIPAA? How do you ensure that your company is HIPAA compliant? Those are the things that you want to know. All right. So key responsibilities. We'll see that as the first one as well. Serve as HIPAA privacy officer. See, this is something that you've got to know. And again, if you don't know anything about HIPAA, you can watch it on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and watch it. All right. Serve as internal compliance expert. What this means is that you want to be the one that ensure that they are compliance with HIPAA. Okay. That's basically what it means. You want to ensure that the company is compliant with HIPAA, like this company here. Enriching, you want to ensure that they are compliant with HIPAA. Okay. Reduce organization risk. The third one says reduce organization risk by conducting periodic risk assessment. That's very, very easy. You know, conducting risk assessment. Again, see what they say here, such as HIPAA, billing and revenue cycle. Everything you're doing is still revolves around HIPAA. All right. Conduct periodic data inventories. That is basically understanding what they have, listing their assets, their data assets, their data inventories. Okay. Create and deliver education related to compliance topics such as coding and billing compliance. This here, don't be carried away when you see something like this. So what you see here now, they're going to have a tool that has teachings and courses. So what you will do is to manage that tool. For instance, if you want to have a tool that has to do with, if you have a training that has to do with privacy, you're going to have it in that tool, and they will tell you if that training is for company wide. It means it's for everyone in the company. So you're going to send the training to everyone in the company. That is basically what it means by create and deliver education. They're not saying that you have to write slide and be teaching yourself. No, that is not how it works. Okay. Monitor, analyze, interpret, communicate category changes related to coding, billing, medical records, and HIPAA privacy documentation. This is basically, again, still talking about HIPAA as it relates to coding, billing, and medical record, because they have to be in compliance. If you want to know how to do all these things, trust me, the guide is in HIPAA. Okay, because that's what you have to follow, because this is a health company, and any healthcare company has to be in compliance with HIPAA. Okay, interpret, disseminate information on regulatory. That is very, very easy. Just to send information around, with anything that has to do with compliance, send them information. Ensure compliance with new rules. These are like, maybe there are new things coming on, either from the agencies, either from governmental agencies, either from the regulators or HIPAA and all that. Ensure that your company complies with new rules. Okay. Establish and chair relevant committee. That's easy to know. So basically, everything that we're looking at here, guys, the key responsibility here is basically all about HIPAA. So if I were you, I would know 100% what HIPAA is all about, and I will apply for this role. Okay. Specific knowledge and skills. They're asking for 5 years healthcare compliance regulatory experience. You can create scenarios and stories around this. Okay. Even if you don't have up to 5 years of experience, that doesn't mean you're not qualified. Okay. And strong knowledge and understanding of all these acts here. So everything you're seeing here, there's no one that is not on Google. There's no one that is not on YouTube. So you can find all of it and read them up. All right. And then knowledge of process related to coding, understanding healthcare compliance, experience with coding and billing, evidence of HIPAA or data privacy training required. Other certifications are preferred but not required. So when you hear preferred but not required, they're saying that you should have it, but it is not a must. If you have it, go. But if you don't, that's okay. All right. And minimum work experience, typically 12 more years. Don't be deterred when you see things like this. That when you see 12 years, you see 13 years, or you see 7 years, don't be deterred by that. That doesn't mean you can't apply. Okay. So preferred education, typically bachelor's degree, masters of law, male to woman industry certifications. Definitely. So if you have certifications and you have one bachelor's, trust me, you're good to go. All right. And they don't really require, it doesn't have to be tech related degrees. So that's why I said you don't have to be a tech expert to do jobs like this. Now let's look at the resume that will get you this. This is the resume here. You can take a look at this resume here. You have your name, your city, your country, your phone number, email, and you can put your LinkedIn URL, your professional summary, skills, and then your experience. Then talk about your accomplishments, and then your university or your education or certification, whatever you have there. Okay, this is the resume that will get you this role. Now, when we have done with the resume, now it's important that you go through the company. Okay, read about the company. Is very, very important. Like, what solution are you bringing on board? All right. This role here, what problem does it solve for them? That's something that you need to work on. You need to know that. Okay. And when that is sorted out, now the interview, 2 things that you have to know for the interview. Number 1, you must know everything about HIPAA and privacy. Okay. You must know everything about HIPAA and privacy. That's number 1. Number 2, the key responsibilities here, ensure that you read up about them and you watch YouTube videos about them. If you're like me, that you learn more by watching videos, watch videos about them. It is very, very important. If you want to get a job that pays over $200,000, you've got work to do. You have to work for the money. All right. And then your resume, the 3rd thing that you have to do to pass the interview is a resume. You have to know everything that is in your experience. All right. You can't have everything in your experience and know nothing about them. You must be able to, like, when they wake you up, you must be able to speak about them. So you have to read up about them. You have to watch YouTube about them. Everything here requires you to learn and just learn. And by the time you're done, trust me, you'll be speaking like an expert. Okay. So that is what this is about. That is how you get the job. And let me know, you can pause this video and copy this resume, right? Copy this resume. This is Harvard style. This is Harvard standard, okay, that we've used to build this resume. So again, you can pause it and write the resume and then read about the company as well. And let me know how it goes. Apply, and I wish you good luck, and I hope that you get this job. All right. I will see you on the next one, guys.